Hey friends, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're actually going to talk to you, kind of educate you if you didn't know. It's a Did You Know episode. So we're going to give you some information that you probably don't know, but it's something that you should definitely consider when you take your trip to Thailand.
Whether it's a short-term visit or you're looking to take the next step to live in the land of smiles, I think you'll find this news pretty detrimental depending on the type of person and your lifestyle. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and if you're interested, stick around. Coming to Thailand, we've been here now for about 2 months. We've been having a great time. We're getting a different sense of peace, exploration, some of those good things, right? When we first came here, I would say maybe the first day or two, we quickly realized going to the 7-Eleven that you couldn't buy alcoholic drinks at certain times, which still stands today, between 12 and 11 and 2 p.m. and 5 p.m.
12, he means midnight.
Yeah, midnight.
Midnight to 11 a.m.
Correct. So you could buy alcohol between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. and 11 p.m. Right? So there's just those breaks, right? Which, if you're thinking about it, it kind of makes sense, right? One, we're in Thailand, and a lot of the locals and people who incorporate the culture into their life, they don't really drink that much.
A lot of people who I spoke to here, born and raised in Thailand, so they're Thai, they told me that it is taught that you don't drink alcohol. They're not going to judge you if you do drink alcohol, but that is how they are raised. They're raised not to drink alcohol. They're raised not to smoke. They're raised not to, be mean or talk about people. Right. Just basically all the principles that that we are taught as children, that is how they are taught. And you treat people the way you want to be treated. Alcohol causes you to do things that you wouldn't normally do. And so that's why they're taught to just withhold from all of it.
Yeah, correct. You're talking about obviously expats traveling or moving into Thailand. That could change your lifestyle a bit. More recently, as of November 8th, there has been a law coming about, or I guess a revision to that law, provides a prohibition of drinking between those times as well. So again, between that midnight and 11 a.m. time frame, not only can you not buy or a company sell alcohol now, you can also not be found drinking in public at that time. Same between the 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. Prohibition time as well.
Thailand has amended its alcohol control laws to explicitly penalize individuals, so that's the consumer,
right,
for drinking during restricted afternoon hours with fines up to 10,000 baht.
Yeah.
So they're saying that's approximately $300.
Correct. Yeah.
It was effective November 8th. If you are seen drinking, whether you bought the alcohol during the correct hours or not, you can be fined the 10,000 baht.
Yep.
So before it was only on the sellers, like you couldn't sell at these times, but now it's you can no longer drink either.
Right.
So of course this is causing some type of I guess uproar.
Right.
with
the sellers, because that hits pockets on revenue,
people in
profit.
Like hotels or resorts, venues, people who host a lot of tourists coming in. It is really going to be hurting their pockets at this point.
Tourism is a big part of Thailand's, I would say, I guess, GDP in a way. Tourism has gone down in the last year or so.
It's dropped a lot.
Yeah, it's dropped a good amount. So now you're adding this law on top of it. That can not only affect sellers and their business and obviously feeding their families, but it can also affect people wanting to continue to travel there. They're trying to uphold a certain standard, no matter who comes to their country, which is something I kind of respect. One, it's a little biased. I'm not a huge drinker. But two, just because you make X amount revenue on tourism and, Americans, people from the UK, Australia like to drink, You're like, this is our country, right?
Right.
That's why they're also putting these stipulations with the visas, because they don't want just people just coming
Anybody
and
coming
staying.
in, yeah.
So I get that part.
The hours are fine to drink during. They just don't want you to be drinking all day.
Right.
You know, you can drink. You're just not going to be drinking all day.
Yeah.
Which, if you have control,
Yeah,
you should be able to do it.
It's possible. Yeah, there's other things to do, so it's possible.
Right.
We wanted to share this information. People who are looking to come out here for the holidays or for the the spring festival, and sometime next year in the summer, and you're not privy to that. This is something I think we would have want to know coming out here ourselves.
Right.
On the other side of that, sellers, especially in the kind of the tourism industry,
yeah,
they have been looking to petition the new law coming about with the Prime Minister.
The nightlife and restaurant groups are preparing to petition to the Prime Minister just for some revisions of the law.
Right.
So they don't want to totally change it, but just revise it a little bit so it would allow for the customers to be able to drink at all hours, but then still keep the hours that they can buy. Mm-hmm.
We thought that was interesting because as you think about it, right? You have places out in Bangkok, you have places in Pattaya, and obviously everything in between, where you have high rises and hotels, resorts, things where people party. I mean,
yeah, like
bars. Right?
Honestly, before we really did research on Thailand, the number one movie that comes into my head when I think about Bangkok is The Hangover. And so you saw how they were acting in that movie. That's how I envisioned Thailand. Like, it's a party place. Like, you go there to have a good time, and with that comes
right.
Which is part of this ban. So it's really interesting that we're living here now. We see that there's so much more to Thailand than what we see or what we hear about in America, right?
Yeah.
And then the fact that the country that runs on tourism is still trying to keep its whole, like it's trying to keep the country whole and keep its standards high, even though this means that it might cause people to not come here. I think it's a good thing.
It's respectable because they're not going to just be doing things for money.
No.
Just, it's not them.
They're not.
And that resonates with us because the last couple months we've been here, we can see that on a day-to-day basis. People serving you, people driving around for you, right, with Grab and Bolt. Like, they're not looking for handouts. They're not looking for tips, right? That's just not the culture. So yeah, they're gonna crack down if they're gonna lose couple millions in USD revenue for not drinking, for keeping the country in its roots. Then I not only respect that, I'm with that, and I
definitely
want obviously you guys to be not just in the know, but to move in that direction and have the understanding if you're seriously thinking about coming here.
Yeah, if you're seriously thinking about coming to Thailand, like you just said, leave that stuff back in America.
Yeah.
That mindset that it's all like I.
Yeah.
The selfish mindset that a lot of us are guilty of having.
Yeah.
And you're coming here to start new.
Whether you're here long term or for a week, right? I mean, I think anybody should always respect the traditions, the cultures, and obviously the laws of other countries. I mean, it's just, you don't want to be banned. You don't want to be paying a fine, going to jail for things that could have been avoided.
Be mindful. That's why we wanted to come to y'all today for this new series of Did You Know? So we are going to continue doing this, just little tips, bits that we run across, that we see, that we believe it'll be beneficial for you to know, because I know most of you who are watching us are following us on a journey. You guys are interested in travel, and you're definitely interested in the beautiful country of Thailand. So it's good for you to know.
If you guys found this video helpful, remember to leave a like, comment something that we may need to know ourselves. Let us know your thoughts and opinions on some of the information that we've shared with you, and obviously do your own research as well.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Please don't
Just
take our word
from
for
us.
it.
Yeah. No, never.
Get your phones out, get your laptops out, and start looking things up. And if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments. We'll definitely answer them.
Remember to share this video. If you're a viewer who's not subbed to our channel, please hit the subscribe button. Look at all the playlists, check all the videos out. If you're new to us, we drop content regularly. As always, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.